Good morning. Good morning. Sorry I'm a minute late, my crafty friends. I've got my coffee here. Good morning. Hello, Mrs. Gigi. Hello, Janet. Great to be here this morning. How's everybody's weekend winding down so far? I'm going to adjust you guys just a little bit. Adjust the camera because I moved you up above here. About like that. Yeah, we'll see if that works. Okay, so I'm going to go over to my other devices here real quick and shut the sound off on them. I think. I hope that's what just happened. So I tried this last time. When I did this last week, there was all that background noise, and for some reason it didn't shut the sound off on my, but it looks like it's off on here. Yeah. So I will put this on live chat, not top chat. Thank you, Janet. Janet, do you mind still being a moderator? I'm on the YouTube app on my phone, and I could take you off as moderator if you want, but I mean, I prefer you stay moderator if you don't mind. Thank you. Yeah, everything on my phone, it shows up almost immediately, but on the StreamYard website, there's like a 15 to 20 second lag between when you guys respond, when you type something in the chat, and when it actually shows up. Or, if I would type something in the chat or as I'm talking, it takes like 20 seconds lag on everything on StreamYard. Well, but if I'm on the YouTube app, it seems like it's pretty quick. There's not much of a lag there, right? So I have my coffee, and I've discovered something. I like to set this up here because it gives me a little bit of height. It looks like I'm a little wonky here, right? All right, there we go. And I'm just going to work on this coloring picture, with my Prismacolors that I started a couple weeks ago. I've been working on it, a little bit here, a little bit there. If I put trying to get some good, what are we doing today? Right now, I'm just going to color for a few minutes with my Prismacolors. I'm going to work on this, until more people come in, because I have some other things I want to share with you all. Like in the next 15, 20 minutes. So I didn't want other people to miss it. So there we are. If you don't mind, we'll work on this for a minute, and I'll set this up here so I can see what you all are saying. Good morning, Cheryl. How are you? I want to set this up. There we go. Now I can read the chat over here. That's cool. So this is coming along nice. I want to finish this project up because I want to do some blending with this. I think we made notes here on the back of which one I liked the best. There was the Q-tip blending down here. And I thought that one did. Yeah, I think the small paintbrush did well. That's the one I liked the most, I believe, was with a little bit of, I don't know if it's just this water brush pen blender that I have on this one, and it got the paper, I would say, even more wet than when I used, just a little watercolor paintbrush and dipped it in water. I think that one blended very well compared to the brush pen, which is up here in the corner. They got a lot more, made the paper, more ripply and anyhow. So this is why I want to finish. I'll work on this a little bit. I work on it a little bit almost every day. At least like yesterday I worked on it a lot. It takes a long time to do one of these little flowers. I noticed I can, like yesterday, I worked on this almost all day. I watched Defy's auction. Carehart and Jean Peter were live yesterday auctioning for Defy fundraiser, their monthly online auction. And that was very long yesterday. I think it started at noon and went till good morning, little gypsy. So the live auction for Defy yesterday lasted 7.5 hours, I want to say. We had a good time, though. I know the ladies were wore out. Come 7 o'clock, it was winding down. I was ready for bed, to tell you the truth. Yep, I was ready for bed myself. I'm on this very strange sleep cycle for the last couple months, really. I get really tired about, between 5 and 6 p.m. I can hardly hold my eyes open, and I just want to go to sleep. And a lot of times I'm asleep before 8 o'clock in the evening. And then after 7.5 hours of sleep, I'm wide awake and ready to go. And that's usually 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. I really enjoy Mary's live streams. I believe she comes on at 5 a.m. Yeah, I enjoy her live streams in the mornings because I'm usually up and raring to go by then, So tell me how your all weekend is winding down here on this Sunday. If you're early morning, mid-morning, afternoon now. Are you enjoying some coffee with me? Or tea? If I missed anybody coming in, good morning. Yes, Mrs. Gigi, I caught a lot of the masterboards this past week on YouTube. Of course, I saw Janet Nath on Monday, and then I saw quite a few other that were in the hop. I missed Beth. I know that. I'm gonna have to go back and watch the replay on Beth. I know I'm pretty sure I missed Beth. Which way is the kitchen? Mine's down a flight of stairs, Cheryl. When I run out of coffee, I'm going to have to make a mad dash up and down a flight of stairs to get coffee. Good morning, Renee. Good morning. So I think I'll use my Prismacolors for just a few more minutes here and finish this one up. And then I'll move on to some other things I want to show you all this morning. So we're just going to have our coffee, tea, or snacks, or do your own crafts, or, sometimes I even catch up on the news. If you feel like you got to do that, if you got to catch up on the news in the background. I'm glad you all are here with me this Sunday morning. This is probably my most productive time of the day, any day, is around this time. I've already been up for, what was I telling you? Like my sleep cycle is so messed up. I'm usually up by 2:30, 3:30 in the morning, when it's, of course, we had the, spring ahead, and gained an hour here, move ahead an hour overnight. So I've already been up a good, 6 hours maybe? Much like probably Janet Nath, how long have you been up this morning already? Maybe 6, 7 hours? I'm not sure. I'm just joking, you guys. We had a couple of really beautiful days here. Earlier in the week, I was able to wash several loads of bed linen and put it out on the clothesline to dry. It was nearly 70 degrees. It was beautiful, with a nice wind. Everything dried wonderful. Smells great. Smells like springtime. Yeah. Now it's cold again. We had maybe 3 days of nice weather, and now it's quite cold again. I think the high today is maybe 47 or 48 degrees. It won't be very warm today. Nothing like putting clothes out on the clothesline, that's for sure. Not in that weather. And I was able to take Birdie on some nice walks this week. Birdie is 14 years old, and she is a German short hair pointer mix. She is our only pupper dog currently. Oh, I would say over the last probably 20 some years, we've had up to I think 13 dogs all at one time was the most that we had, and that was very short lived. We had three of our own and two rescue dogs, and that made five. And one of the rescue dogs was pregnant at the time, and then she had a litter of puppies. That got us up to 13. She had 8 puppies. So when the 2 rescues and the 8 puppies, after, they had to be 8 weeks old before we could turn them all over to the local animal shelter for them to be adopted. I was just fostering. So those that was for about 8 weeks with all the puppies, and then the 2 adults that I was fostering and the puppies all left at the same time. Well, the male didn't, but the mother, she did. The male stayed for a little bit longer, and then he was adopted. So since then, we've fostered a few other dogs, and sometimes cats. Not often with cats, that's for sure, because they can't live anywhere but in the bathroom at my house. Which isn't, that's not good for cats or kittens. They need and my bathroom is fairly large. It's just, kittens and cats, they need a house. They need a house to run in. And here, our oldest dog, Birdie, she's been with us since her and her sister were only a couple weeks old. And so 14 years, she is not, she's an alpha dog, let me put it that way. And she would never tolerate a cat having run out of the house. She would try to catch it and, kill it, because she sees it as, that's what you do with prey, right? That's how she is, that's how hunting dogs are, especially German short hair pointers. They're hunting dogs, they're bred for that. And so cats, I foster them occasionally for a couple weeks maybe, and they live in the bathroom, and that's just not a good space for them here. But I have fostered a lot of dogs and a lot of puppies, and since Sissy, Birdie's sister, she passed away almost 2 years ago, and we decided we're not going to foster anymore. When Sissy started to get sick, she was sick for about 6 months, and we kind of knew at the end what was going to happen was not preventable. She had some growths in her throat that had they been removed, they were the type that would just keep coming back and coming back and coming back and coming back, and there was just no way to stay up on that. So we knew that it was just going to be a matter of time, and we decided not, myself and my sons are adults, and we decided to just not foster anymore. While we had these two, they were getting much older in age, and they deserve to have our undivided attention without all these other fosters coming and going all the time. So I haven't not fostered any dogs recently. I did foster a couple kittens here and there, and so yeah, that's where we're at with the animals right now. I do miss fostering some. I miss it some. I did foster for nearly 20 years, so it's nice to have a break from it as well. And since I've been taking a break for especially with the dogs for more than 2 years now, I it's kind of like hindsight. I needed this break. Sometimes we get caught up in things and don't realize that we need a break. We should take one. And I think this break has been it's been good. It was the right choice at the right time. So okay, I'm finished with this one, so I'm going to put this away for now, and I'll show you. It's looking good. Looking good. I'm going to read the chat for a second. Let's see if I can catch up on the chat while I get some other things going here, right? How's that sound? Excuse me, I have to mute you guys for a second because I feel a cough coming on. Okay, I think the coughing is over for now. And it's nice to see we have a nice group here, you guys. Let me see what's going on with the chat real quick. I did want to catch up on that. Gypsy has a cat. Lost her mind this morning. I'll take a sip of my coffee and catch up on this chat. Good morning, Teresa. How nice of you to join us. Chicago is like Ohio. Yeah, with the weather. We're back in the 40s and 50s. I'm going to have to check out Roy's doll. Oh, Gypsy, you have a shepherd now. Aw. And she got her shots and she's been vetted. How wonderful. Cheryl, you got your coffee. About 6 minutes ago, it looks like, from what I'm catching on the chat here. Now I'm almost caught up. Okay, Teresa says she's fixing to get her coffee. I'm all caught up. When I run out, I have to run down a flight of stairs to the kitchen and grab coffee. So I want to show you guys something I've been working on over the weekend. I just thought it was a great idea. This is not my idea. I just want to share it with you guys. I was at an auction a few years ago, and I bid on an old sewing machine. It came with some old little filing cabinet type things, and not like a cabinet, but it was only, like a 12 by 12 or something, like a box with little drawers that you could sort different things in, that small. Anyhow, it was full of old bric-a-brac and things like that. And then there was a tackle box that had the thread still on the spool, but it also had the bobbins to match done. And I want to show you how the person who owned all of this before I acquired it at the auction, I want to show you how they organized. So you could use this idea yourself if you've never seen this before. I think it's great. It keeps things all together. And I would just show you it. Here's an old one. What she did was, I don't know if you've ever seen this done before. This is, I'll take it off to show you. The old, if you had a push pop ice cream, I think they were orange sherbet. Maybe Borden made them, and they pushed up the ice cream in the tube. That's what these are from. And okay, Ben's on the phone. So the spool of thread just fits right down inside of here like that. And this fits on top. I just think it's a great way to organize your bobbins and your threads if you already have them done. If you do not have the push pops, or you don't like that ice cream, or have that in your area, that kind of thing, here's another idea that this person had, and that is a golf tee. It will also keep them together. It's not as stable as the one with the ice cream push pop. It's a little wonky, but it still keeps it together. It still keeps it easily attached, okay? And as long as you're not throwing your sewing box around and stuff like that, it'll you know, it'll hold up. It just fits down inside the hole like that, and the golf tee goes in the other hole. So maybe if you golf, you might have some extra ones, or your children may have golfed, or a relative or a neighbor, or you may live close to um, a putting range or something like that, or a driving range. You could pick them up, pretty much free almost everywhere, or buy a little package. I don't know. Anyhow, that's what I've been doing over the weekend. I'll show you. This is an old makeup box here. I'm going to try to move it this way so you can see actually what's going on here. How I organize. I have spent the weekend organizing this. I had thread everywhere. So this is the top part, and I've got little bobbins that I have 3 different. Wait a second, let me count them now. Yes, I have 3 different sewing machines, and they all use different bobbins. None of them use the same bobbin, so I have bobbins made up for the 3 different sewing machines in this one on the top here. And then this one, I just have a couple of, like, here's my extra Fiskars rotary blades. I stuck them in here. And my mom's inseam size, as I hem her pants a lot. So I got another layer there and another layer here. And then this box, I just set it in the back. This is, the twine and some extra golf tees. I did not finish matching up the bobbins and threads down here. So I did have them all kind of scattered everywhere. When I switched gears not that long ago. That's what I call it, switching gears. But I was making a lot of face mask. On the sewing machine, and I was finishing this was last year, finishing up some Christmas junk journals and stuff like that. And I just had crap everywhere. I had sewing stuff scattered everywhere. So this has been a long time project coming to get this all cleaned up and sorted and back in this clean sewing container. It's not really a sewing container. It's like an old makeup travel case that you would want to, pack with a lot of different kind of makeup and stuff. But I use it for sewing. I got it at Goodwill years ago. The price is still on the bottom. $2. Let me see if I can tip that up without messing everything up in my... Can you see under there? I don't want to screw up my bobbins. All right. So I throw that out of the way. And take another drink of my coffee. We have a Brenda here. Where'd I miss Brenda came in? Good morning, Brenda. Yeah, I'll catch up on the chat again because we're going to switch. Oh, yes, Brenda. You said the Flintstones orange cream push pops. Exactly. You could use those too. Mm-hmm. Cheryl's got her coffee in hand. And that's fantastic. Okay, I'm caught up on the chat. Now I set that down for a second, take a sip of my coffee. How is this light here? Is this like, maybe I should move it up so it's not in the camera. Let's see if it's still in the camera when it catches up. Yeah, there is like a 10-second delay here, I see. That's okay. I'm glad the light is out of the camera shot. That's cool. It's kind of like shining in my eyes now, but it's better than it's shining in your eyes all this time. It's been like a half an hour. I need to check my camera more often and like look at the whole picture, right? Not just part of the picture. The whole picture. Okay. So here's what I've been working on. I have a couple of things here. Maybe if I set these on the outside, they'll be less likely to roll. Okay. So this idea, this is what I wound up with. You see, a lot of people have been making these this week. And here's my pattern. I made a pattern first. Here's the pattern I made. And I chose this size. And I chose this shape because I wanted to upcycle toilet paper rolls. Yeah, as you see, it fits on there perfect. And this is, how I made my own pattern for it. So I made this. We do not have snow. No snow. The sun is shining. It is bright and shiny here, but cold. It's about 40 degrees right now. No snow, though. So I made these. I wanted to upcycle toilet rolls. I know we always have, throw these away constantly. Throw them away, throw them away, throw them away. What else are we supposed to do with them? So I thought this would be a good idea. I covered this one in some wallpaper border. This is the border I picked up at Goodwill. This border was 99 cents. Yeah, 99 cents for a brand new pack. I opened it. It was not even open when I bought it. I was the first one to open it. It has 5 yards. There are 5 yards of this. So I have quite a bit of this pattern. And I like it because it, it's kind of shabby chic in a way. It's got that marbling look on it, old, maybe Italian, Greco. I don't know. What do you guys think? I like it. Okay. So I have that one, and it fits almost perfect. You can see the size. I only had to cut it down a tiny bit, like it almost fit perfect on here. So this was a good one to have. And then I got to thinking, well, another thing we use all the time. So here's how it turned out, you guys. Yes, Tuscany. You got it. Yeah, right. It's Italian Tuscany style, right? So I have this. Do you guys ever see this trim before? Oh my gosh. It's like serendipity. Did you ever see those things? Right, it needs a few grapes. I picked up a ton of this trim. It is beautiful. And the same day, this was the exact same day that I made one of these. I made one of these in the morning. I already had I made the pattern and I made one of these that it was all drying and everything. And I went to Goodwill and made a little trip there. And I found this. This is what I found that afternoon. $1.99. Of course, you know, you look at this and you think, oh, nice. It's looks like some neat yarn, right? And being a knitter and crocheting and, you know, needlepoint, all that kind of stuff, I thought, great. I could use this for sure. So I grabbed it up real quick. I never even opened the bag. $1.99, heck yeah. So I got the whole thing. Nice colors. I will show you all. This was actually in there. I took it out. I wanted to show you they had it on a paper towel roll, right? It's the same as the white I just showed you. So when you pull this, it looks like that. But if you pull it, it looks like that, like a fishnet, you see? So yeah, I've got a bunch of this in a bunch of different colors. This is an ombre on here that they had already put this on a paper towel roll, okay? So they have a few in here. They'd already started, whoever, you know, donated this to Goodwill. They have this one on a toilet paper roll, an old, you know, empty toilet paper roll. There you go, right there. This one was on a separate one. There are there's a beautiful purple. Oh, it's gorgeous. It has some sparkle in it, all right? Can you see that sparkle? Oh, it's gorgeous. Okay. And then there's this blue. This blue has some sequins in it. And, you know, this is where I think this is going to be lovely in that bird and butterfly journal that I am working on to donate to Defy for one of their auctions. And that journal was the one that Junie made, bird and butterfly one. So these purples and blues I'm pulling out, I'm definitely going to be using that in there. I might have there might be a color in this one because this one does not have so much. This one does not have the orange in it. This is more of an ombre of the reds. Okay, this one's more reds. This one has the oranges in it. Oranges and reds. This one is just the reds. I might be able to use the reds in the other one that I'm going to be working on that was from Shabby Chic. You might remember that one. It's also going to defy for an auction. So here's another beautiful purple. Okay. Here's some different blues. I just wanted you guys to get a feel for this. Okay. This one's on a hard roll. You see this, none of this is really organized. You can't really tell what you have, obviously, because I bought it all for $1.99, and I thought it was just going to be some really cool yarn. I had no idea what I was looking for or looking at, right? Okay, so I thought this would be a cool idea to, use this hanger that I made for maybe not this particular one, because you see you have to wrap it quite a bit. There's a lot of that. So I'm thinking this may not be the best choice to put these on because of the size. It's small, right? If you had something, let's say I do have something else, okay? So it's going to be this. If you had a small lace like this blue lace, I'm going to chop this up, right? And I'm going to have a lace. I will have some different lace trims. They're much thinner. There's not going to be that much of it. And instead of balling it all up someplace, I could wrap it on here, and it would make a nice fit for that, right? Because there won't be that much of a particular trim of one kind. I won't have a whole lot of this one trim here. Yeah, looks like there's only that one piece that's going to have this kind of scalloped edge on it, okay? So I think this would be a good size for that. And I think for the longer ones, see, I wanted to take this off of here because we could actually, I want to show you how I made this one. We'll make some of those because I have some empty rolls here. I'll show you how I made them as well. We'll make one of them. But I also want to make a couple of bigger ones here. And we'll get this all off of here because, believe it or not, I did save some paper towel rolls. And I looked for them for the last couple of days in the couple places that I keep stuff that I've been saving. I could not find any of my empty paper towel rolls. Okay, and I looked everywhere. Not sure what happened with them. Maybe I put them someplace that I did not look, obviously, because I couldn't find them. All right. So we have this one. All right. And we're going to move this out of the way and this one out of the way. And we will, this is going to have a natural flat. And I found that to be true with the empty toilet paper rolls as well. And I wanted to show you both of these because, for one thing, the size, okay? For another thing, some people may not feel comfortable repurposing empty toilet paper rolls, okay? I get that. Maybe you would repurpose empty paper towel rolls, though. So we could almost get 3. But we're not really concerned about that because, see, I have some other, you could get other borders, like a bigger one like this. And you could also get a bigger border like this. And these were cheap, very cheap, 99 cents for this whole roll. And it's never been open. 5 yards. It's beautiful. Well, we'll open that one up. Okay. You like the flower print one? This was, it looks like it was originally $1.99. Laura Ashley home. Then it got marked down for sale for 99 cents. And it's the same thing. It's 5 yards for 99 cents. I don't know. I don't think that's too bad for, decent crafting project. And I think what I figured with this one was I could make 2 with this one and cut it down just a little bit. I think that's what I determined. Or I could make one long one with this one, okay? Or let me show you this other one that I had in mind. Oops, the wrong scissors. I have to mark on my scissors because I don't always remember which ones are which. Let's see what we have here. We have 11 inches exactly with this roll. So we're just going to go with 5.5, right? Which is right about here. All right, folks, sip coffee. Renee, you ran out of coffee? I need coffee. I'm almost out there, you see. I'm going to have to run in a second, you guys. Not like run, just run the flight of stairs. That's all. So I'm just going to cut that, you see, like that. We're going to have some longer ones here. But I want to show you what I was thinking about the longer ones is it's not this style. Let's see if we could try something else. And I'm going to show you what I was thinking. So what I was thinking, you all remember these? It's got a tiny little rip. This little corner was ripped off quite a while ago. This was 33 cents for 5 yards. Special value trims. This was in one of those little things that this lady had that I bought at the auction when I bought all of her sewing stuff. Okay. Was this beautiful vintage trim. Beautiful. Yeah. Right, that's lovely, right? 33 cents for 5 yards. Yeah. I miss those days, right? Kinda, maybe. Maybe I'm just a little nostalgic about it all. I don't know. Maybe. I thought we might, try this style because it's not so much wrapping because it's longer, right? So we're going to lose a little bit with these ones, but that's a-okay. What would we have here? That'd be all right, right? So, obviously I take the scissors, and after I have bone folded it flat, I just cut one side. So I can open it up like this, right? And get my glue. Give me 1 second, you guys. I gotta find a mat here. I'm just gonna use this for my glue mat for now. All right, it is just a Dollar Tree. If you're familiar with it, it's a Dollar Tree plastic mat. Comes 2 for $1. So I actually use it quite often when I have about 10 of them around here. Yeah, I have probably 10 of them. I've cut them up. I've done all kind of things with them. But I like to, ink on them. I like to set stuff to dry on them. So I like to stamp on them. I like to glue on them. They wash up nice. I can, do all kind of stuff on these plastic mats and just use them and reuse them. So that's what I've been doing with them. I could be pretty messy. I like to be a tidy crafter, don't we? Don't we all like to be a tidy crafter if we could? That's kind of funny, huh? I got jokes this morning, right? Okay. So now I'm just going to mush all that glue down. I guess I'm burnishing it maybe, right? Uh-huh. And that's all I'm doing. I only put glue on one side, but I put it on, pretty heavy. And it's going to be gluing to itself. So it does hold up pretty well. So, these don't have to, they don't have to be, they don't have to be super special, but I look at it like this, I'm trying to organize my, my craft stuff that I'm going to keep using it, right? Excuse me a second. Sorry about that. I want to keep using my stuff, and I don't want it all in these bags, right? Good morning, Tina from Tina Old Pages. Good morning. I'm sorry if I missed you coming in. Okay. Good morning. I've not caught up on the chat in the last couple minutes, mostly because I wanted to get all this going and show you what all this is about. All right. So, take any kind of cardstock you have, guys. I mean, I've got bunches of it. Let me show you. Well, I've got bunches of it here. I brought some different things up here this morning. We're not going to use all these, but, this is my light brown domino sugar, okay, box. It comes in this, all right? And it's mostly just taking the time to break down these little boxes of stuff that you get at the grocery store. Regular stuff that you may get. Okay, this is a box of trail mix. It was like a 12-pack. So, these are perfect. Well, I've got glue drying over there, but I just want to show you that this is practically perfect tag size bases, okay? You just cut a little bit here and there, and you've got a perfect size for a base for a tag or a journal card or something, okay? So that's all it is. And what I'm saying about the paper towel rolls is, I just want to be able to upcycle That's what I consider this is it's not really recycling it. It's taking the same product and you know making something new out of it. So kind of upcycling something. And I'm not really so like to recycle to me would be if I had a bunch of glass and I wanted to recycle glass, it would go to a recycle center, or if I was recycling it, I would break all that glass, or the recycle center would break all that glass, and it would make it into something new. But to upcycle it, you would take like those glass bottles and maybe put them. I've seen glass bottles put in flower beds. They bury them upside down, so you have different colors of the bottom of the bottle just on the edge that you would see. So that would be upcycling it, because you're not really changing what it was, you're just repurposing it. And that's kind of what I'm doing here with these. That's why I think it's more like it is upcycling than recycling. So if I were to make my own paper out of scraps like this, that would definitely be recycling to me. So I'm just going to square up a couple of these. If you've had puppies and you or not puppies necessarily, but if you've had elderly dog or elderly animals or puppies or kittens that make a lot of mess, you may already know this trick. And if you don't, then you're learning something new. But I learned a long time ago from a friend of mine who rescues animals, that got me rescuing animals, was to save all my cardstock. Especially box type stuff like this, because it makes a lot easier cleaning up messes on the floor, on the carpet. If you have some kind of thick cardstock, you just like slip it up underneath it and either have another piece of cardstock to push it onto, or a paper towel if you don't have that much. But it does save on the cleanup if you just recycle your cardstock that you might have different cardstock pieces from. So I've been, saving cardstock for a while, not just for crafting, but, for different cleanup as well. This is I have a whole box of it in my pantry room, because as I empty something, I just break it down real quick and throw it in this one big box where I have all these. And then when I was thinking about this yesterday, about the different things that I could show you guys with these, I sorted through some of them and picked out ones that we could, kind of make some different, not tags. We've seen tags and and journal cards and all kind of things like that. Right now, I want to work on organizing some of this stuff. So I want it to look nice as well. And I was thinking that some of these bigger cards, I will score this off somewhat here, make it somewhat neat. Some of the bigger ones I'll make into this shape and try that. We'll see how that comes out. What do you guys think? Anybody else into organizing their craft stuff on the, whether you do it on the cheap side, or are you going to IKEA? Anybody trying to organize, or is it a constant thing for you? Because I find that I'm as I'm getting more and more craft supplies and papers and things like that, and fabrics, that it's constant organizing for me, trying to think of the best way to store something so I can see it and use it and not forget that it's there. As I do that, I will forget that if I have something, whether I'm using it or not, if I don't see it, if it's out of sight, it's out of mind, kind of, for me. Are you guys like that too? Let's see how we're doing here. I don't want to set that in the glue, so we saw that before, right? Did you all see that before? You actually stick your glue if you want to stop it from rolling off the table. Just stick it to something, right? Stick that puppy down. I can't remember who did that on their channel, one of their videos. I can't remember, but might have been Bima, or not too sure. Or it could have been Pam from the Paper Outpost. I'm not sure. But I watch a lot of different crafters, you guys. I watch you all. I try to. And yeah, but I saw that. Just stick that glue down somewhere. And I was like, yep, that's a great idea. It's frustrating when your glue just goes rolling off the table, right? You're in the middle of using it, and you don't really want to. These ones you don't have to worry about drying out. So why waste the time putting this the cap back on it when I'm just going to be using it in a minute, right? And so, yeah, I think it's a cool idea. Just stick it down. It's not going nowhere. Okay, got a pretty straight line. Oops, went off the crazy rail there for a second, guys. All right, there we go. Get that back in there. There we go. Awesome. I think we are pretty straight now, right? Right. So now we need, we'll just do, look at that. That is perfect, you guys. Look at how perfect that is. I did not measure that. That just happened, okay? So what I'm going to do right now is, it's not the same length, but it's definitely the same width, right? I'm going to just sketch this little, what do they call that? Whatever. You know what I'm talking about. I'm going to sketch this little thing in here so that we have a nice, there we go. We'll do that side, and we will do the same thing here. I'll move this over a little bit. All right, that one's done. And now I need to put a straight line straight across this way. And not so straight, not so straight. Okay. That's kind of crooked. And do it again. There we go. That's much better. Now let's line this one up and do the same thing. Awesome. Got it. Now this one I am going to fussy cut because it's too much of a sharp turn for me to use the X-Acto blade on. So I'm going to kind of round it a little bit around the corner. How are we doing? Are we still in camera? Yeah, we're still in camera. Awesome. Okay. Cut this. Now it's the cardboard is bending a little bit, but that's okay if it's bending a little bit because we are going to cover this in wallpaper, and the wallpaper really gives it a nice sturdiness. Also, you know, a lot of crafters, if you already have the eyelets and all that, you could put them in here. I also saw, was it Jersey yesterday? Maybe it was yesterday or the day before. Jersey crafter Laura, she put they were similar to this, and she put them on a ring. She had some material, I believe, or some ribbon, I'm not sure, and she wrapped them each individually, and she put them on a craft ring, you know, that you can open and close, like it. Maybe it was an 1.5 or a 2-inch ring. I'm not really sure. Or a 1-inch ring would be awful small. So it's probably an 1.5 or a 2-inch ring that opens and closes, and then you can see. I didn't think about putting mine on a ring to flip through them. I thought more of I'm probably not going to use the holes myself. I wanted to show you, put the hole in it just to show you guys that you could, if that were your thing, the holes would be a great thing, okay, if you wanted to do that. Myself, I'm looking to put mine in some type of drawer eventually. You know, that I can open up and see them all. I will show you. They get this comes right out, guys. This is my I know I got all kind of things going on here today. Let me just show you. So this is my everyday stuff. I go for this all the time for everything. All right, I'm just going to pull this out of here because this is how I originally had it set up. This is from let me turn it around. You'll see it's from a Klondike bar and some plastic cookie trays that I washed out to give it some stability. And then I stuck them in here in all these little plastic. I can't get away from it, guys. I'm hooked on it, okay? I even picked up these from Dollar Tree. They're nice containers. They're more durable than than the stuff I was upcycling from the kitchen, right? And that happens to fit right down inside of here, right? But also, this would fit in a drawer, nice and flat, just like this, with a lot of organizing for $1. And this is what I was thinking, was stick these in here like this, you know, so I could have them in here. I would be able to see them, and they would all be organized and kept clean, and I could just pull one out and use it. So this was my plan for these, okay? Or if I had longer ones, I would not have to put them that way. I could put them in long ways, you know. And I think if we had This is the paper towel roll. Would not fit in here. So it is longer. The paper towel roll was 11 inches. This has got to be what, 10 maybe? Let's see. It is 10 outside, 10 and a half. Inside, about 10 and a quarter. Okay. And it also slopes a little bit. So you got to keep that in mind. Really only have about 10 inches to work with in here. Who's doing great? Am I doing great? Cheryl? Okay. So, yeah. Let me get all my, I just want to show you my idea where I'm going with this is I'm going to eventually use these little containers, or I'm going to get some other ones because I can't seem to get out of my, I can't seem to get out of there, right? And close my blade up and put that away and pick up a little bit of my garbage here because I'm going to start gluing this stuff, right? Get that out of my way. Slam my glue back down so it doesn't go rolling off the table. I have different things set up all over, all basically within my reach. And, you know, I might have to take a step or two in one direction, but that's about it. Not too bad. Even the trash is right here, right? Right here next to me. Coffee. I know what you mean about the closet organizing, right? Okay. So we have this longer one, and we have this one, which is, yeah, this is half of a paper towel roll here. And this is the box. This is just a piece off of a box. This is not as sturdy as the paper towel roll because it's doubled. But it's almost as thick. Almost. I'm not worried about getting glue on this because we're covering it and we're kind of making this shape for these longer ones, right? So let's get this shape going on this one as well. This is not quite as wide as this one. We're going to line it up best we can there. And I will cut. Well, first I'm going to, you know, of course, mark this out first on this side. Yeah, I'm going to mark this one out. Same thing we did on the other one. Okay, got this one marked out. And were we going to do another one? Yeah, well, let's do the little one. I want to show you guys, since I already have my stencil made out, all right? If you don't have this shape, this is how I did this, okay? I took a small you see? You see how small this is? It fits in the palm of my hand, literally, okay? But we have a 90-degree right in the center. And it starts measuring out here. So we got 1 inch, 2 inch. And it's, about 4 inches, right? All I did was I lined it up just like that. I lined it up with 90 degrees being the center on the toilet paper roll. And you could also do that same thing if you have paper towels, because it's the same. Line it up on the 90 degrees right there at the very edge of the top. Okay. And just go around like that. And that's how I got that lovely shape across the top. You see that? It's the exact, that's how I got that nice arc in there. All right. And then all I did was, I just decided, okay, so I wanted to come here. I wanted to go in maybe a 1/2 inch. I sketched the rest of it out. I sketched that part out. And then I made the other arc down at the other end this way. I lined up the 90 degrees, right? You could get your ruler. You could put it right in the middle, and, you could be this precise if you want to be. Line up your 90 degrees right in the middle there, just like that. See, if you wanted to, you could do that. All right. And then you would sketch out the rest of it, get it even. So what I tend to do when I make my patterns is I will make 1/4 of my pattern and I will fold it. See, like that. And I'll get the other half of it. And then I will fold it this way and I'll get the other half of this side. That way I have symmetrical. You could also do it on graph paper, but this is just how I do it if I'm lazy and don't want to put it on graph paper. All right. I just fold it. Every time you can't fold it 4 ways, but you can fold it this way and get your match that way. And then when you unfold it and then fold it the other way and get your other match this way, then you have a paper pattern and you could use your pattern on any of them, right? So I have a whole container of patterns that I use just like that on different things. So this is going to go in my container of patterns. I have one of those somewhere. Yeah, actually, I know right where it's at. Let's cut this one out. Since we're going to use this one as well. This is a longer one. So I was thinking, I'm never going to use all of this wallpaper. It's nice to add it to a journal, and that's what I originally got it for, was to use a piece of it if I were making a journal that needed some Tuscany style to it, or a Spanish flair to it or something. I thought that would be nice to use that, or even old Greece. They have a lot of marble as well. So I thought this would make a nice project, a nice piece to use in a junk journal. It's really nice. It's called Seabrook Designs, made in Canada. See if I can. I'll open this one up so you guys can see. We're going to use this one. I already showed you the little border that I used on the other one, right? And I'm going to need coffee in a second, you guys. I'm just giving you fair warning. I'm going to have to run down a flight of stairs and wear myself out. Well, not really wear myself out, but I won't be able to breathe by the time I get back up here. I have to take a breather, right? But I don't want you guys to go anywhere. Stick around. We've only been on an hour, not even an hour and a half yet. And Still have some other things to do. Ah, Barb, good morning. You were made in Canada. Good morning, Deborah. Good morning. Oh, look how pretty this is. Oh my gosh. Oh, is this gorgeous? I haven't opened this up, but oh my, I'm loving this pattern. Maybe it's upside down. It's kind of looking, no, maybe not, because it looks like the pattern goes both ways. Okay, guys, I'll show you. Oh, look how pretty that is, right? Pretty, pretty. All right, I'm going to roll it up a little bit. Yeah, my dad had to do that yesterday. He's having surgery in a couple days, and he had to go get a pre-COVID test as well. I hope your surgery goes well. He's supposed to have his results back later today. He has also already had both vaccines. Him and my mother both have had the vaccines, and they really are not expecting a positive result at all. So thank you for coming. You have a good day, and I'll see you soon. Okay, let's see how this is going to go here. What would fit nice, right? Don't want a lot of waste, for sure. And, it's not really going to matter that much because a lot of it is going to be covered up by fabric, right? There is a sticky residue all over right here from the tape that they had, the sticker they had on here. I imagine it would come off, like with Goo Gone or something. But look at it sticking right to my plastic mat. Let's cut a piece of that off. Get out of the way. I don't want that sticky stuff, right? Okay. It's gone for now. Over here. And the rest of this. Maybe I'll go this way. Oh, that's so pretty, right? And then this one is so textured. It's nice. I still like to use this. Okay. I say we take it. This is what did I say it was? About a little over 2.5 inches. Okay. Let's get that out of the way. And we'll go in just for error about here. And I think, yeah, that's good. I probably should have folded it like I am right now before I cut that first piece off. It was all sticky because I got my cut crooked, but that's okay. No harm, no foul, huh? And I am going to just fold it one more time straight. And this will give me another cut line that's actually straight. And get that right there. Might help to get a bone folder here. Get this straight down here. There we go. Nice. And we'll do this side as well. It's hard to believe that a little bit of smooth edge really makes such a difference, but it does, right? Okay, now we can open this back up, and I think I'm going to put something like this heavy over here just to hold this down. I'm going to put this over here to hold that down so I can cut. I'm going to just cut straight up here. And as soon as I finish, cut this straight line here. I'm not guaranteeing how straight it is, but I'm going to run downstairs real quick and pour a little bit more coffee, okay? So it'll be about 30 seconds. And you all play nice with each other, okay? And I will be right back. See you in a minute, guys. And gals. Mostly gals, right? I see that. Okay, I'm back. I got my coffee. Oh, I see you're all still here. Thank you for sticking around. Oh, that's good. Okay, let me get some things out of my way here. So that was a protractor, right? Or yeah, I got compasses and protractors and all kind of things help us along. Use it up, right? Isn't that what we're doing these days? I'm using my stuff up. All right, I'm going to take this along with this other piece that was sticky that I took off, and I'm going to move all this out of my way. Over to here. Farewell. And so we have this nice piece here now. And we will decide where do we want to place this. I think it will be fine. Just, it does not have to be perfect, right? Let's just get it on there. I think we'll do it like right about there. And if I had another one, it would be, which I do have another one. I'm just not doing it right now. I think it would be right about there. So what we can do is just fold this right in half. Should work perfect for this half of a paper towel roll. That's the one I have out right now. This is the half a paper roll towel. See, it fits on there perfect. Okay, we'll have a little bit of edge left on it. We'll save it, of course, for something else, like a small flip in a book, maybe. Who knows? Or a base for a cluster. I don't know. We'll use it for something, right? Just not this right now. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to put glue all over one side of this cardboard piece, just like that. And I don't care how messy it is, right? It's all going to be covered. Yeah. The wind is really howling today. I could hear it outside my window. All right, let me stick that there. And now this is when I want to be careful with my glue because I don't want to set my outside in there. In the glue. I don't want to set it in the glue. So I'm going to set this right here. I'm going to line up the bottom and the side. And that's all I'm doing is lining up the bottom and the side. And then the rest of it will just fall into place, right? Okay, let me get this over here for a second on the chair. I'm standing a lot today, you guys. I just, I'm not into sitting today, at least not right at this moment, right? Okay. Now we need to get the glue and put it on the other side of this. And then we'll work on burnishing it all down. So this is one of the things I've been working on this week is organizing these fabrics, trying to find a way that would look pretty and still functional and not really have to buy a whole bunch of stuff. Okay. I'm going to start with the edge. Where are they? Where are they? We know what we're looking for, right? We're looking for these. I'm gonna have to come look, Deborah. I haven't looked. I have to see what you're working on. Let me see. Let me catch up on the chat here. So I got my coffee, got my baby wipes. We have the glue down. Let me see what's happening with the chat. Yes, I'm going to have to come, Deborah, it's on your Facebook page. I'm going to have to come check it out. Okay, now I have glue down on both sides, so I'm just going to burnish this, pretty good because I want to be able to cut it out. And if it's not adhered well, it won't cut out well either. So it kind of, we want to make sure we have all those. I kind of missed what is happening here. I messed up a little bit here. I'm going to have to fix that because it's a little wonky on the one side, and then the wonkiness caused it to not fit up there. Let me see if I can get this off without messing it up too much. Okay, so far so good. I'm going to have to straighten it up a little bit. Okay. That's all right. We're fine. We're fine. We'll fix it. I always think I'm not going to have enough stuff to talk about with all of you when I go live. Do you all worry about that when you go live? Yeah, I think about the silliest things. Does it bother you that I say you guys when I really mean you gals? Should I say you gals? That's a bad habit from, just always saying you guys. But we all know I mean all of you, right? Oh, you're going to post it later this week. You didn't post it there yet, Deborah? I'm going to have to check it out. I want to see. Okay, now I'm lining this up correctly, because I had it all crooked here, just on this one, and it made this so that I didn't have the end covered the way it needed to be covered, right? When I went to, if I was going to cut it, so how to get that straight, and that's a little bit better than it was, for sure. These are a little bit better. There we go. I don't know what is happening with this, but it's kind of because you have some thickness in there, and it makes it kind of pull. There we go. So let's get that down. It's not it's not going to be perfect, but it's going to look nice, right? It's going to look nicer than a piece of cardboard. This, I guess, is my point. Maybe I should have just dyed it. Stuck it in some avocado dye. Problem solved. Be done with it. Okay. So this is what I see here. We got to burnish the edge real well so I can see where that dip is at, because I don't really have a pattern except maybe this one that I already cut, right? So we know this is right about here, and this is right about, this is going to be a straight line. That won't be too hard. And this one is about, yeah, it feels like right about there, maybe. Can't tell on that one. This one's pretty easy to tell. There it is. Okay. And let's start with the side. It cuts nice. And let's just get that. Like this. All right. And I'm going to go down in like that. Very good. See, pretty easy. Just kind of like that. And all I did for, I'll show you when I get my gold. It's a Dollar Tree also. Just a permanent gold. It's called the Crafter Square Metallic Gold. That's how I'm going to do the just the edge on it. Of course, if you do put any color on your edge, make sure that the color is dry, completely dry, and not going to rub off on your fabric or ribbon or whatever you're going to be putting on these. All right. I think that's a pretty good rendition. Mm-hmm. Fuse tool is a pinpoint seal. Seal a meal, best way I know to describe it. Good morning, Amy. Good morning. So just made this out of this particular one was the paper towel roll that I cut in half and covered in wallpaper, and it is a replication of the, who knows what year this was, when 5 yards was 33 cents at Hill's department store. So yeah, so we have this, and I think this, rather than take all this one off here, I think that let's wrap this one up, since we have this one out already. Let's get this stuff cleaned up a little bit over here and out of the way. Because we can always do more of these later. There we are. Now put those there. And let's see. Before we do that, let's get the glue, because we're done with this for now. Let's get this. Let's get all this glue back inside that just smushed all over the edge of the applicator here. I'll pick some of that back up and just scoop it in there like that. There we go. All right, awesome. So we're done with this for now. And we'll get rid of this. And wipe this off real quick. Last week I made the alcohol inks and sprayed a whole bunch of paper. Oh my gosh, you guys. I had such a blast with that. It came out so nice. The alcohol inks, I really enjoy those. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. And I have those all nicely organized now. Only because there's not a whole lot of them. So I have them all organized in a little container. They all fit in like a basket kind of thing. All right, there we go. So this will be easy to rinse off now, because I did get the majority of the glue off here, and I'll be able to rinse that off pretty easily. when the time comes. So we have this one, and where's the end of this one at? Holy moly, we're looking for the end. Where's the end? Nobody knows. There it is. Okay. Does anybody know what this kind of trim is actually used for? I don't recall. My son said this is one of his favorite trims. If you're holding it like this, kind of taunt, it looks like this. And if you pull it apart, it looks like this, like a fishnet. But even if you pull it all the way out so that the fishnet is kind of showing, so you have that decorative edge, which is about a 1/4 inch, and then you have the whole thing is about 2.5 inches wide. I'm not sure what this was used for, quite frankly. I'm really not sure. But there are quite a few colors of these that I showed you guys. And I'm going to be cutting off, little like 1-inch squares maybe of about this size, and maybe fold it over a little bit, maybe make it a little bit wonky like that, and put it down on a cluster. I think that'll be cute. I really do. So if I gosh, I have nothing over here to even I don't even have anything out to make a cluster right now, you guys. But if I did, I would layer it, maybe something, a little bit wonky off to the side like that. Maybe I'll work on that later this week. I'll make some clusters and stuff, and because I'm going to need them anyways. But I think that would look really cool. It, I thought it was a yarn, but it's really not. It's not like a yarn. It's like a trim, some kind of trim. Anyhow, let's sip a coffee here. Okay, so we did have an end. I just cut a piece off of it. There it is. And you can see it does have an inside and an outside, maybe. It looks like, yeah, the outside, you can see the metallic more. It does have a metallic in this one. So I'm going to get it going about that far up and start wrapping. Maybe for fancy scarves. I don't know. Maybe. Yes, I like this larger size better. I do. I'm thinking this is much better for, when you have a bigger amount that you want to organize, when there's a more, a larger quantity of one kind, that I think this is working out better for me. So I'm going to go with this size for this particular trim that I have. I might even, I'll make quite a few of these this week because I'm not even sure how many colors I have. So there's the white, it looks like purple, burgundy, two or three different, there's at least two different blues, and I think there's two different purples. Okay. And then there's another one that's like this that doesn't have the orange in it. Do you see this has it has the red, the magenta, and it has oranges in it. It's like a sunburst. No yellow though. And so I think this is a very pretty colors in it. You know, it'll make good for background pieces or snippet rolls. It'd be really cute to run this along a snippet roll, right? Yeah, Brenda, I think that would be cute too. Yeah, I'm not really sure. It's cute, that's for sure. I mean, it's definitely has lots of potential in Minecraft world, right? What the original intent for it was, I'm not really sure. Maybe around, like you said, a decorative layer around a shirt, or cuffs or something like that on a shirt, or the trim on a skirt, perhaps. Not sure, but I'm definitely going to be using this in some clusters and snippets and things like that, and probably even some happy mail here. Oh, speaking of happy mail, I do have some happy mail to show you guys. Oh, you guys, I got some happy mail. You see, I get so busy showing you stuff that I've been thinking about all week long. It takes me longer to go through stuff than I think it does. Okay, so it's getting a little bit twisted because there's probably an easier way to do this, right? I'm not sure what the easier way is, but this is the way I'm going to do it for the moment. I'll have to find an easier way before I do all those other colors, right? Mm, this stretches on I don't know what you would call it, but it stretches in width, but it does not stretch for length. There's no stretch at all for length. It's just with the width. And some of these colors have very light sequins in them along the top. This one has the silver thread in the top as a decorative element. And some of them have the little shiny sequins instead, or with the metallic thread. See, this is filling up pretty thick. We're almost done. We have a little kink here. Little kink. Let's get this out and have a sip of coffee. We've been here for almost 2 hours, you guys. There we go. And it appears to be a knot here. So we're going to stop what we're doing and get this knot out before it gets worse, right? Let's get that piece out. And then there's another one here. Let's get that out too. Make sure we don't have any knots down here at the end as we're getting closer and closer to the end. And we'll work some of these out. Let's get some of these twists out here real quick. Go. It's a pretty ombre color. It reminds me of a sunset or a sunrise, but I guess more of a sunset it reminds me of. There we go. Ah, thank you for looking that up, Teresa. Thank you. And once this is, in its little spot, eventually it will be in, some kind of a container, maybe a shoe box, those plastic shoe boxes, maybe. It'll keep it from getting all dusty and getting in knots and all that other happy stuff, right? So why don't we, since we all have the idea here, I'm sure, and I can finish this up later. There's not much left to do here, just a little bit of twist. It's going to take a minute to get all these twists out and keep wrapping. It's not wrapping real fast here at the end because there are so many twists along here. And I want to move this over, you guys. I'm like that too, Teresa. I'd be dead already, right? Luckily, I'm not a cat. One more thing, maybe we can find. I picked these up the other day as well. 49 cents for these little. I'm going to sit down here and have my coffee. Okay, guys. Pull up a little bit. Put my feet up. Take a lean. And they're like, they're definitely metal. Not sure. Not really brass. Okay. Okay, Teresa, get your coffee. I'm drinking mine here. We got a chain. It comes with a chain. It also comes with this. You can decorate this and then glue it on there, and you have a nice decorative element. I was thinking for the junk journals that I'm working on, maybe find a, not really sure if I'm going to use, which one I'm going to use here. Maybe, I think I like this one. Why don't you use this one? It's got more of a filigree, more of a decorative edge on it. Okay, I'll put this one. This is more of an Aztec type, or with the little zigzags on it. I'll put this one away, and we'll use the other one for now. Anyhow, I'm gonna take that one out. So I thought this was a good buy for 49 cents. I got less than $1.50. I got 3 of them for $1.50, and I thought they would look cute. Maybe on a dangle or a charm or something. We could make them dimensional and cover this and then stick it to here. But I was thinking more like maybe finding these. If I could find a flower, maybe. If there's any flowers in this one, I'm not really sure. I do have flowers like fussy cut somewhere. I just don't have a central location for fussy cut things right at the moment, as I am reorganizing all of those. Wonder how that would look. It's kind of too small. Hmm. That's cute. Mushrooms. Need some greens. Okay, I'm not really finding what I want here. Maybe I could do peppers. Oh, that's pretty. And this one. I like that one. Okay. I think what I'll do is I'm going to trace a little piece out here. I think I found a picture. Let's see how it goes. I'm just going to trace a piece out here that I might use. I might use this one. We'll see. It has the purples in it. Kind of like the purples, and maybe I should have came down a little bit lower. I don't know. We'll see. Let's cut a piece out. So I have three of them. I was thinking put flowers in one of them, and a bird in another one, and butterflies in another one. So I have some birds and some butterflies, and somewhere I just don't have them cut out right here with me. Oh, that's pretty. I like that. Kind of like that. Now I got to trim this one side a little bit. It's so quiet in here. I wish there was not these copyright issues with music in the background. I find it kind of, hopeful a little bit to have some ambiance type music going on. I like it myself. But Okay, I think this fits kind of. Got the, still got to take a little bit more off of there, off of the sides. It fits up and down pretty well, but the sides are still rolling up a bit. So I'm just take a little bit off. Just take a little bit at a time. So as not to, take off too much. What's happening with the chat? I see not much has happened. Birdie's downstairs right at the moment. She's being pretty quiet. She does not come upstairs very much these days. She'll come upstairs once or twice a day, maybe. Yeah, it's just to let me know she thinks it's time to eat or she thinks it's time to go out. And then I'll go, take her outside, get her something to eat. She's being pretty quiet today. Okay, how are we doing on size now? Let's see. That's pretty good. Pretty good, pretty good. I'm going to put it in upside down this time. Let me get this. How's Freddie today, Janet? I've been taking Birdie for walks. We went on a couple walks this week because the weather was so nice. And even when it's like 40 degrees, it's decent weather for Birdie, even though it's not that warm for me. She's got that nice fur coat. So she likes the 40-degree weather. She's ready to go walking. She likes to walk. She still likes to walk a lot. So we'll go for a walk today. When I'm done here streaming, I'll take Birdie out for a little walk. It's bright and sunny out today. Blue skies, you would never think it's only 40 degrees as it looks so nice out there today. Right. Okay, it's the right side up this time, and it's fitting. It fits in there nice. See, I'll put those peppers in there. This may not be the best choice, you guys. I will show you. Let's get the camera to focus. How it's, you can't really tell, right? How's that? What? Let me see. How's it looking on my phone? It's not bad. You're not getting too clear. It's just peppers, but I cut it out of a bulk and it fits in there. It kind of looks nice, okay? And I have some. I'm gonna leave the peppers. I kind of like the peppers, and you know what, you guys? I have two more, so I'm still gonna find a bird and a butterfly maybe for the other two. But I'm gonna go with the pepper for now because I like the pepper. I got some glue here. I'm gonna take it out real quick, pop it out, and put a little bit of glue behind it. There we go. Make sure I have it right side up again. And I'm going to stick it down in there. Okay, that's fantastic. I'll put this back on here, show you guys what's happening, and we'll get some Happy Mail over here. I wonder, I have not seen Arlene. Anybody see Arlene lately? I mean, I've seen her in other chats, but I haven't seen her here this morning. I got some Happy Mail from Arlene a couple weeks ago. I'll show you guys. I did show you guys like some other stuff I got a while back, right? I showed you some other things I got. I need a little piece of something here. Oh, I know what we could use. The awesome baby wipe. It had glue on it already. I'll get some of that. It's pretty dried off because it's been sitting in the air, right? I'm just going to burnish this real lightly because that glue's underneath there. And work it around and smush it a little bit. Tomorrow morning is Janet Nash. I think she will be on 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I believe. And Janet's usually on for about 2 hours, I think, in the morning. Does that sound right, Janet? Okay, now after this dries, I have some, I want to work that bubble out. There's a little tiny glue spot right there underneath the picture. I can see where the glue kind of like pushed up in one spot. Push that out a little bit. That looks good. It's nice to have a couple extra pieces, and you see, like one of them is just trial and error. Like I get to play with one of them, make mistakes, see what I like, what I don't like, what works, what doesn't work. It helps to have a couple extra things to play around with, right? There we go. I think that looks good. You guys think? Cute, huh? Okay. Good morning. Hi, Malia. Okay. So if I move a couple of things out of my way here real quick, I'm going to get some Happy Mail to show you guys. I have, I'm going to just start from, I'm going to go in order, okay? One of them is from Arlene. We see Arlene. Arlene gives so much stuff, right, guys? She sends lots of Happy Mail out, I see. Arlene sent this. Gosh, is there even a date? Okay, this was from the first week of February. Miss Arlene sent me that. This is her pretty envelope. Isn't that pretty? Cheryl, I need some pancakes. You sending some over to me? I had rye toast this morning with a bunch of mushrooms. Not mushrooms, but the mushrooms I take, the tinctures and the capsules. And okay, so Arlene sent some beautiful vellum pieces. Some vellum. Oh, very nice. I love vellum. So we got those. And there's some, looks like some Chinese book pages. Very pretty. Chinese book pages. Thank you, Cheryl. You're bringing me some pancakes. Or are you having waffles? Ha ha ha. No psychedelic mushrooms. But, Malia, honestly, some of them do kind of, they do have an effect. Lion's mane is amazing. It's almost psychedelic. I mean, not like in that sense, but the clarity with lion's mane, it's awesome. If I had to choose one, hands down, it would be lion's mane for me. Pancakes, yes. Everybody probably has their favorite, that's into the mushrooms, like cordyceps or turkey tail or reishi. Got a lot of book pages here from Arlene. Very nice. Some map pages. So we have like Northeast United States. There's some really nice graphics in here. Sightseeing type of things. Okay. And yeah, pretty cool. What is this last one here? And this last is terminal planning and container handling systems. Looks like a shipyard. Okay. We have the what do you call them? Dictionary pages. And then there's some, well, these are in English. And there's an Italian one. There's an Italian dictionary page, Italian English. And then this looks like maybe Latin or Spanish or Italian. The three of them are really close. Necessario. This could be Italian. It doesn't look like it's Spanish to me. Okay. And what else do we have here? Oh, that's lovely. Nice cardstock piece here. Okay, Cheryl. No, I didn't eat mushrooms for breakfast per se. Not like that. Maybe were you here last week? Here's my new organization. If you missed it last week, I'll show you real quick. Let me move these out of the way. And then I'm going to get right back to Happy Mail, guys. Okay? So let me just show Cheryl real quick. I got a little bit more Happy Mail, Cheryl. I'm going to get back to it in a second. This is my new organization for all my tinctures and mushrooms, things like that I take. So these are the mushrooms I take. These mushrooms. Okay, we got this one's shiitake. We have maitake. We have lion's mane and cordyceps. And then these are my own of chaga, reishi, and turkey tail. So those are I take those 7 every day. And, a multivitamin and a vitamin D with calcium. And one more, vitamin C. Yes. Yeah, so this is my new organization. I was looking for something like a medicine bag. I didn't have a medicine bag. And so I just had this purse. I never use it. It's beautiful. And they all fit in here nice. I like it. I just set it on my floor over here, and every morning I throw it up here on my table, get my assortment out, and it takes me a while to take all these guys because I can't just not that fast with, that many tinctures and pills and stuff. It's just too much for me all at once. So I take my time with it, drink my water, drink my coffee, what have you, right? Silver. Yeah, I have some colloidal silver over here. It's really good for infections, from what I understand. It's antimicrobial, antibacterial, antiviral. But all these mushrooms are as well. So you could take colloidal silver. Let me get to this one in a second, because the one I got after, it got a little bit of dust on it, you guys, because it's sitting down here. I'll show you guys. Sorry about all the dust. These was a Happy Meal from Deborah. Deborah, thank you so much. They're from Shuttle Art. They are alcohol markers, and they come in this beautiful set of 120 with a blender. And I'm just getting to know these gals here. I don't really know these too well yet. Yeah, Cheryl, I know what you mean with the one-a-day gummy, right? Yeah, it's hard. I have to break it down because I'm not good at, it takes practice taking care of myself. It takes practice. I'm not perfect with it by any stretch. Okay, so these are fun. They have 120 colors. Let's do this rose red real quick. I have some things here I've been working on, some sketches over here in this book. And here's some roses. I've been sketching these roses out, right? This has a fine and a broad. So fine and a broad. Let's just do one of these roses real quick. We'll just do some color on them, right? I'm just going to do really roughly because I had these already sketched out a little bit. I'll just do one of them. I watched a video the other day by Jet Pens. They make some really cool tip videos, different things you could do with jet pens. Anyhow, they did one on drawing simple flowers. If you're not that good at drawing flowers, obviously I am not that great at drawing anything. And so watch these little videos by Jet Pen the other day. I believe it's only like 9 minutes long, maybe. I'm not sure. It's a short video. And they show you how to draw a couple different flowers very simply. So that's what I did. I sketched a few of them in here along with the video. That's what this is. Kind of just showing you these markers real quick. How cool this is, right? Not that great. I think Janet Nash, you're still a moderator. If you want to go to Jet Pen on YouTube, if you see that video for flowers, you could drop that in the comment section if you want. If not, I will put it in the description afterwards. That's basically how they tell you how to do roses. You know, it's just real easy little sketches, right? So how about a green? We'll do the leaves on them. Let's do there's so many colors to choose from. I just can't help myself. How about a light jade green, right? How about that? Okay. Yeah, I thought their videos were, I'll show you some of the other ones I did. I mean, they're far from perfect, but you get an idea how to make quick little easy flowers, you know? Yeah, I've been practicing them. It's just something to do. I've practiced them a couple times in here. Okay, so that's the rose one. They also show you how to do the they show you how to do the tulip. Thank you, Janet. And they show you how to do the sunflower. And they show you how to do the daisy. My daisy's not that great, but I've been practicing it. I've been practiced the daisy the most, I think. And that's the daisy. Okay. So that's that, you guys. And thank you, Janet Nash, so much for posting Jet Pen's video on the flowers. Thank you so much. If you guys want to practice those yourself, I think they make cool little, you know, easy little decorative elements you can add to a page or something, you know, or add to a tag or whatnot, right? Okay, let me move these. And I have some happy mail from Miss Janet Nash. Oh, look how pretty she decorated the envelope. It's beautiful. Happy mail, it says. And this is my Prince Charming giving me some love. Life is a journey. It sure is, right? I have not opened Janet's yet because I just received this the other day and I wanted to wait until you all got here before I opened it. And I'll try to keep it this way so I do not show you guys all Janet's mailing information, right? Yes, me too. I'm gonna open it now. I haven't opened it yet. There we go. Oh my gosh. What is this package of goodies? Oh, oh my gosh. Let's see. Oh, and a note. Aw, thank you, Janet. Thank you so much. He is so cute. And I love the little bird. Oh my, see you guys see the bird? How pretty. And a note on the back says, to Tina with love from Janet. Now let's see. Oh my, what do we have here? Oh wow. There is a little cluster here. We're always talking about clusters, aren't we? It's a cluster with a, is it alabaster maybe? Or mother of pearl button. And it says joy. Oh, and a nice little cluster. How adorable. And this is a very nice little bag. Oh, very nice. Oh, nice, Janet. I imagine you sitting at your sewing machine making this, right? And it has this beautiful rose, like a shabby chic rose print on the inside. Really nice, guys. Really nice. And then there is this other piece here. Let's see what this is. It is, oh my. This is like a junk journal. Oh my, how lovely. Live in the moment. Sleepwear. Oh, and the little, what do you call those? I think Arlene was no, it was not Arlene. It was Angie. She was making these, right? Angie was making those pinwheels, I think. How lovely. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is just too beautiful. Oh, Janet, I don't know what to say. There are so many goodies in here. Oh my. So this is the front. It's got all these lovelies that stick up out the top. And then it's got the keys and the hearts dangling from the bottom. One says, be kind. One of them has little flowers stamped onto the heart. And then the key dangle, of course. And then this, you could put around the whole thing to hold it shut. There is a pencil loop on it. I'll open it back up. There are some slow stitching on here. Hello, Vanessa. We're talking about our angel Janet Nash right at the moment, who sent this lovely happy mail the other day. I just opened it a moment ago. This little slow stitch junk journal. Lots of slow stitching on here. Nice. Are these the teardrop paper clips with a little heart beads attached to it? And that's on the outside there. I'll stick that back on. And this is the cover, some nice slope. I'm going to hold it up here so you guys can really, this is the front and this is the back on this side. You know, see how pretty that is? Okay. And then the inside we have some tags. They come out like this. There's a tag here. It says happiness blooms where love and joy are planted. How wonderful. We have some music pages in here, some painty papers. Janet did the golden green. This golden green looks just like the ones you all are going to receive in your paper packs from me. The envelopes I told you I was painting, they're very similar to that color. Oh, wait till you see them. And this tag says, be a rainbow in someone else's cloud. How wonderful. This looks like it might be some seam binding on some of these. And we have some eyelash trim and some yarn on them. Some bull pins, or the bulb pins, I believe those ones are, right? And here's our village. It takes this is our village probably of all of us crafters. How nice. Actually, you can. I love that. What a wonderful thought. Actually, you can, right? It's got a nice little spot on, it's a pretty butterfly there. Some wonderful collaging here. Oh, just beautiful. And some slow stitching, some fabric, some nice little words in here. Snug, snuggle in. Yes. And the page tabs are beautiful. And tea time there. And some slow stitching in the deer. Oh, how lovely. This is just beautiful. It takes time and tending. Isn't that true? Live in the moment. Here we are at the center. We got a nice little tuck here with beautiful bird and butterfly. How nice. And this one says, it's not all the rainbows, but a good amount is. It's not all rainbows, but a good amount is. Sparks of new ideas. Aw, how nice. And here is an altered paper clip. There's the clip on the back, and is the front. How nice. Okay, let me stick that in there. There we go. Smiles. How nice. And a little smiley face. Keep trying. That's me. I'm still trying. Oh, nice. Is this is like a paper bag, a brown paper bag maybe? And painty. Oh, and this looks like some embossing here. Take time to live well. Love more, worry less. Aw. Some nice clusters on here. Oh, I just love it. Some nice faux sewing. You make the sewing marks with the, it looks like a metallic pen. Also nice. Exploring. Oh, and look at that. Life is a journey. Yes, it is. And I just love this fabric too. Oh my. How cute is that with the buttons and the burgundy? Burgundy, I love burgundies. Yes, the burgundies and greens. Oh my. And here's a nice little button here. Just fabulous. I'm in a little pocket here. And we have some dragonflies. And watch a film. Yes, watch a film. Very cool. Thank you so much, Janet. I love it. I really do. I just love it. I will cherish it forever, ever. Forever, ever. Okay, guys, we're like at 2 hours and 45 minutes plus. I think I'm going to call it a day. We covered quite a bit. And I really only had one more thing I was going to show you all, and that was some fabric that I got. I'll show you real quick. This is what I'm going to be working on. I'm going to cut these down to use them in maybe Happy Meals and craft projects. But this is the blue. This is like a royal blue. If I shine some light down on it, maybe not really picking that up, is it? Okay, my camera's kind of far away from. But here's some blue. I'm going to be taking this apart. I also have a black lace. Okay, this was a slip. These were all donated. Brand new, extra large in size. So this is some black trim along the bottom of this slip with a red ribbon through it. So I'm going to be cutting this down. And I have, there was 2 silk shirts. One is like a champagne color, 100% silk. I'll be cutting that down. And this is a blue, like I want to say like a peacock type of blue. It's also silk. Cutting that down for the fabric. And then I have some buttons on this jacket. They look like a coat of arms type of button. And there's actually quite a few of them because they're on the cuffs and they're down the front of the jacket on both sides. So there's, 12, looks like 12 of them. And they're the coat of arms buttons. So they're pretty nice too. I'll be cutting those down too. And that's about it. That's all I really had to show you guys today. I hope everybody had a lovely weekend. Thank you so much for joining me and stopping by Attaché Papers just to say hi. Arlene! Hi, Arlene! I'm glad you made it. Just before church, I just showed your Happy Mail, Arlene, that you sent back in February. All the Happy Mail paper. Thank you so much, Arlene. Okay, so everybody have a wonderful week coming up. I will see you all tomorrow morning at Jana Nash. She will be live in the morning. So see you all there. Have a wonderful day. And thank you all so very much. Bye.